Hello, it is Coach Jamila, and today I am talking about perfectionism. Okay, now perfectionism is not something that I have ever ascribed to myself. It's not a term that I have uh, used to describe myself or thought that I was. What I would say is that I'm a person who likes to do things right. And not only likes to do them right, but likes to do them right the first time. Because, in the interest of efficiency and not wasting time, it just makes more sense, right? To just get it right the first time. But this is something that I am now currently working on or have worked through. Really, sometimes it doesn't take you a process, to recognize and get over something. But in my own work with my business coach, there are ways and areas that I'm being stretched and things that I'm having to do that I'm excited about and I'm happy to learn. But because I'm learning it, it's not possible to get it right the first time, right? And so today I kind of had an epiphany and I just essentially gave myself permission to not get it right the first time or at all, but just to be content with the process of learning and to celebrate the fact that I am trying, that I am going through this experience of coming to a greater understanding of a skill or thought process or whatever. And so if you're a woman like me, if you're a woman who is strong, you're driven, you've experienced a lot of success and achievement in your life, and you know how to get things done and you're good at it. Perhaps you're a leader, in your company or business, you're in a position of management, executive, whatever. You have a lot of responsibility. And it's because of those qualities and traits that you're so good, at it and at what you do. And really, when you're at work, being precise and accurate, depending on your position, is very, very important. But when it comes to ourselves and when it comes to our own experience as women, as mothers, oh my goodness, that's a whole series of videos I'm not going to make. Or even as wives, there's always a learning curve, as we progress through life into a new area, a new place. And so we have to be willing as strong women to give ourselves the space and grace to learn, to grow, and trust and enjoy the process and not try to force it, become impatient with it, or frustrated if it's not going as quickly as we would like or producing the results that we would like, again, as quickly as we would like. Because sometimes the learning isn't just in the result, the learning is in the process. And so, again, like I said, if you struggle, with feeling like you're a perfectionist, or if you just like to do things right, and especially right the first time, or you know how you want things done and you like to get them done. See, I want to say this. There's nothing wrong with having standards. There's nothing wrong with being clear on what you want and how you want it done. Nothing wrong with that at all. But it's just when we hold ourselves to an unreasonable standard of doing everything right the first time and not giving ourselves permission to make mistakes or to try or to grow or to learn. Well, because when we box ourselves in like that, then what happens is we start to limit the amount of risks we take, the amount of opportunities we seek, because there's always this fear of the unknown, this fear that we could potentially fail. Oh my goodness, what would happen if we failed? You're not a failure. You're already strong and successful. You have everything you want now. I mean, not everything, but you've accomplished a lot. So if you don't get one thing right, you're going to be all right. Okay, this is what I'm learning. And so I'm sharing it with you. because it's always good to share when you learn something and you get to a new place. And so anyway, I wanted to talk about this because, so many of us can be so hard on ourselves. And instead of that, just learn to embrace the process. Just learn to embrace your growth. Just learn to embrace trying, making the effort, and celebrate that. Not just that you finished it, accomplished it, that is done, but celebrate the process that you're in, the work that you're doing, the effort you're putting forth, and the changes that you're seeing and experiencing along the way. Because all of those are accomplishments and achievements within themselves, right? So don't be a perfectionist, and perfectionists or women who like things done right the first time are typically not that way across the board, right? I mean, my house is clean, but I'm not like super overly about, oh my goodness, there's dust in the nook and cranny, but some people are. So we all have our little areas where we are like a little bit obsessive, about certain things. But when it comes to our personal development, our growth, our learning, our stepping out of our comfort zone, our becoming a better version of ourselves, give yourself a break, man. And just allow yourself to enjoy the process. Trust it, trust yourself to know that you're going to end up exactly wherever it is you need to end up. And that it took a tremendous amount of courage for you to even embark upon whatever it is you're trying to learn or develop. And if you don't get it right the first time or at all, you tried. And that is the win. That is the success, is that you tried. You didn't talk yourself out of it. You didn't give up before you got started. You went forward and embraced the unknown. And that's a big step for a woman who's strong and confident and perhaps a tad bit of a perfectionist. All right? So anyway, I hope that you found this information helpful. If you did, please like, comment, follow. If you're watching this on a different platform, because I always upload my videos to YouTube and Facebook and all that, then please subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're wondering who I am and what I do, I am a transformation life coach, and I specifically serve strong, driven, highly successful women and helping them to break past their barriers that are preventing them from really having, being, and doing what it is that they want, and even more specifically, breaking free from their patterns of being in toxic relationships. Because it should not surprise you at all to know that there are a ton of highly successful, strong women out there who seem to constantly be in relationships or marriages or divorces with men who they never should have been involved with. And they can't figure out why they keep attracting this type of guy. Well, that's because it's a pattern there. And that's what I do, is I help my clients to break that pattern. And then all the other stuff underneath that comes with it, like the negative self-talk, self-doubt, lack of confidence, all that. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you here.